Hey everybody, Mike here. Today's step-by-step how to draw tutorial is of Stitch. The image on the screen will be the reference for the drawing we're going to be doing today. I'll try to make the drawing as easy to follow as possible. Lilo and Stitch, the live-action movie, will be hitting theaters this week, and I thought it'd be great to draw Disney's popular character. So grab your paper, pencil, and eraser, and let's get into the drawing. I will put an image of Stitch in the upper corner of the video so you can see the reference while we're drawing. So let's get into it. In the upper half of the page, we're going to draw a circle for his head. Make it kind of a flat oval, kind of a circle, round, sketchy, and loose. Now we're going to draw the action line of his body. So from the middle of the head, take a curved line down to represent the shape of his body. And now his body is in two segments. We're going to do the upper thin portion. So draw kind of like a smaller upside down snowman for the upper part of his torso, and then draw a larger bean-shaped body shape. Follow along with what I'm doing here. Now we're going to draw his left leg. Take it down, and then do the same with his right leg. Right off the bottom of his body, we're going to draw the center line of his face. So draw a line to kind of bisect his face, and a horizontal line across the eye line. Locate his left arm, and the left arm and his shoulder kind of come across his body. So from the circle where his shoulder is, draw a curved line down, and then draw a little oval to represent his hand. We'll fill that detail in later. His right arm goes down and kind of backwards. So draw a curved line down and another circle to represent his hands. Again, we'll fill in the detail later. And we're going to draw some curved lines to represent his ears. So draw a curved line from the top of the page down to the side of his face. And do the same on the other side for his left ear. Now you have the basic shape of his body. So let's start adding some more detail in. His left shoulder and his arm. His arm starts thin at the shoulder and gets thicker towards the hand. So draw curved lines along the guideline of his arm. For his right arm, draw a little line off his chin, and from the circle that is his hand, draw a little curved line up towards the shoulder. Just smoothing out the body. If you need to, turn the page so that you can get a better control of your hand while you're drawing. So let's draw the nose now. Draw kind of an oval in the center of the face for his nose. It's a little wider at the top and narrower at the bottom. Let's start drawing his eyes. Right off the side of his nose, his eyes they're kind of diamond shaped, but a little curvy. Do the same for the other side, and it comes off the side of his nose. His eyes are pretty low on his face. Don't worry if you don't get it exactly right at the first time. That's why we do it in pencil. We're going to erase and modify as we go. Notice I'm still keeping the lines light and sketchy, and that's so that they're easily erasable. Now let's draw his mouth. So the top part of his mouth starts right below the eye and kind of curves upwards towards the nose and then down towards the shoulder. The bottom part of the mouth is a low curve from corner to corner. His mouth is open slightly. Now let's draw the lighter sections around his eyes. They kind of go up towards the top of the head and down towards the cheek, under the eye and around the eye, and meet up at the nose. Feel free to start erasing some of the guidelines and the sketchy lines as we start to add detail to the drawing. So now we're going to draw the bottom of his chin. So we're going to follow the line of the mouth and take it down and around and make it a little thicker at the bottom of the curve there. It's okay if it overlaps other lines. Again, we're going to erase the lines that are behind or guidelines. This drawing took about 40 minutes to do, but I'm giving you the highlights here so you can follow along. Feel free to pause the video and catch up. You'll notice that I erase and redraw quite often. Once I see the line, I can react to it, and if it doesn't look right to me, I will erase and draw again. This is a trial and error, and I'm just trying to get it right based on the reference image. Feel free to do the same. Now the shape of his head started out as a flat circle. Now we're going to start extending some of the lines to create the features of the face. So on the side of the cheek, we're taking a line down from his eye and finishing at his cheek. Give him more of a corner jaw. The thin eraser is really good when you're needing to erase just a little section, but not wanting to affect your finished lines. As I'm adding the detail in, and the lines are getting a little darker and more final, I'm erasing the sketchy lines that are below. Now we're going to draw some teeth in. So take a line from the upper lip and draw a little curved triangle. Do the same on the other side. And these are right below his eyes. From the bottom lip, take another curved triangle up and do the same on the other side. Now we're going to draw his tongue. So take a curved line between the teeth and do kind of an S curve down, and then go from the other side and join it to the other curve. Make it look like there's a slight overlap by bringing the left line forward. Now you've got his mouth, teeth, and tongue completed. There's two little curved lines representing the wrinkles in his nose just above his nose. So just draw two curved lines. All right, once you feel like you got his eyes finalized, let's do the top of the head. So the light colored part of his eye kind of curves over, so it's kind of like there's a brow there. So take a line up and around to make it look like it's fading behind the eye area. Do it on both sides. Now we'll draw a curved line between the two eyes to finish his head. So just draw a slight curve that kind of goes up. I'm going to erase a little section in the center where he's got a couple of little hairs that stick up. So we're going to draw those next. Use the big eraser to clean up any smudges from the pencil. Now we're going to draw the ears. We're going to follow the guidelines of the curved lines we drew at the beginning of the drawing. We're going to draw a reverse S-shaped curve from the top of the guideline down towards his cheek, just below the eye. Once you get that in, let's erase the guideline. From the center of that S-curve, draw a curved line that goes down towards his eye. And from the top, draw a curved line outward. Draw a little triangle as the notch out of his ear, and then continue the curve down towards the cheek, gently curving as you go. And then draw a stubble line there to finish out the ear. On the other side, do the same thing, but it's a little different. Again, follow the guideline from the top and draw a reverse. In this case, it's going to be a regular S, but a gentle S, curve down towards his cheek. You can erase the guideline once you're done with that S curve. If you're wondering why I turn the paper so much, it's because I like to draw down and towards me. I talk about this in a lot of these videos. I like to have pen control, pencil control, by keeping my hand on the paper and then drawing curved lines towards me. So whatever orientation of the paper is best, that's when I turn the page. So to complete the ear, we're taking a curved line down from the top towards the cheek. And the back side of the ear is going to be revealed here, where we take a curved line from the S-shaped curve and connect it with the area by the eye. It's got a gentle curve to it. And then to complete the ear, we're going to draw a second line from his cheek. The inside of his ear folds over. We're going to draw the little notch and erase the curved line out of his ear. Now you pretty much got Stitch's face done, his head done. And if you're happy with that, great, but we're going to finish the rest of the body. So I'm going to correct an error I made at the beginning of the drawing where I had the back shoulder of his left arm in the wrong spot. So I erased that, and now I'm going to take a curved line from right below the teeth to act as his back shoulder, and the rest of his back is going to curve down towards the feet in that area. And I still have the light sketches of his arms and legs, generally in the location that I want them. We're just going to correct the body a little bit. We're going to draw at the front of his shoulder, curve a line from below his tooth, and his arm again starts wider at the bottom and gets narrower as you go up towards the shoulder. So do a nice curved line from the area his hand is up to the shoulder. Now the curved line from the back of his shoulder, we're going to take another line down to make it look like it's a continuous section of his arm that goes from the back of his shoulder down towards his hand. Again, it gets wider as you go towards the hand and narrower as you get towards the shoulder. I realized his arm wasn't quite long enough, so I extended it just a bit. So let's do the other side of his body. We're going to take a curved line down. This is going to represent the light colored chest area. We're going to curve it up towards underneath his arm and down at the bottom of his body there. We're going to do his right arm now, starting with the shoulder, just below the right side of his jaw, and again curving towards the shoulder. Same like the left arm, the right arm is wider towards the hand and gets narrower towards the body. If you did this right, your guidelines should still be intact. Most of his body's kind of a bean shape with some subtle curves to it. Now let's draw his right hand. His right hand palm is open kind of behind him. Take a curved line off the end of the hand, draw a line that extends down for his thumb, and connect it to the bottom of the arm. Let's draw his fingers that are outstretched kind of behind him. And each of his fingers has a little claw coming off of it. So on the thumb, I'm gonna erase the center of the thumb and extend the claw. Just draw a slight curved area off the end of the thumb. Comes to a slight point. And do the same with the other fingers. Now let's draw the hand on his left arm. Extend a line from the top of the arm outwards. That's going to be the thumb. And then the fingers are going to be kind of from a front view showing the knuckle. Curve a line down and go up and over. Do the same for the other two fingers. Now draw the claws on the end of each finger. Okay, so we've got the entire head, body, and arms drawn. Just going to do a little cleanup and finish the body. Now let's do the legs. So we're going to extend some final curved lines down. Now Stitch's legs are not very long, so they just kind of curve off the bottom of the body on each side. They're relatively easy to draw because there's not really any toes. It's basically got a little stub leg and a little flat disc foot with some claws coming off of it. So I'm actually going to turn the paper a little bit to draw his two little disc feet. So off the extensions of his legs, just draw a little kind of curved disc at the bottom. Now he does have a couple of little toes with extensions on them. We're going to draw his little claws in first and then draw the toe around it. This is a front-facing toe. It's coming towards the camera, so you can just really represent it with a circle. On the very side of his foot there, you can just draw a little curve representing his claw. And draw two little curved lines around the nail to represent his little toe that extends off of the disc foot. On his right leg, you're only going to see two of the toes. On his left foot, to complete the drawing, you're going to have three claws visible here. So we're going to just draw a couple of circles to represent claws on the side of his foot, and then one that extends off the side for one where you see a side view. And again, just complete the drawing by drawing a couple little curved lines around his claws to show the toe extends off of the disc foot. A couple little curved lines above the toes indicate that there's a connection and a bend in his toe. Do any final cleanup you need to do, any extraneous lines, any smudges, go ahead and get your eraser, either your thin or thick eraser, out. So here is my final pencil drawing of Stitch. Let me know in the comment section how your drawing turned out. Hope you were able to follow along. I do take requests, so if you have any characters you want to learn how to draw, go ahead and put that in the comment section as well, and I may make a future video on it. Again, thank you for watching. Like the video, subscribe to my channel, comment, share, do all that stuff. And if you're dying to watch another how to draw video right now, go ahead and check this video out right here.